We back. Let's go, y'all. We got some football heating up. It still seems a little bit away, but for the Giants fans, for all the Giants fans that are out here, man, and if you subscribe to the channel, most likely you're a Giants fan. We got some good stuff coming our way. We got Hard Knocks dropping this upcoming Tuesday. Hard Knocks is going to drop this upcoming Tuesday, man. And best believe I'll be out here breaking down every single episode that drops. And we'll be going live talking about it. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go live the night of or the next day. But best believe, man, we're going to be talking about those episodes because we're going to see a lot of attention to detail when it comes to what the Giants did in this offseason, as well as what the Giants are, looking to do possibly. Obviously, when it comes to X's and O's, we're probably not going to get shown a whole ton. But in terms of how they were operating and what happened this past offseason, it's going to be great to see, man. A lot of the things that we know are going to be talked about, which we'll talk about the trailer in a couple minutes. Saquon Barkley's departure. You got the trade of Brian Burns. You got the drafting of Malik Nabers. A lot of cool stuff is coming our way this upcoming Tuesday, man. So I'm excited to see it. And it is going to take place for a couple of episodes. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of all the episodes that drop. And I'm excited to talk about it with you guys, man. First thing I wanted to touch on, Daniel Jones bringing out his guys into North Carolina. Now, we've seen him do this for the past couple of years. I love to see it out of Daniel Jones. We want this chemistry to obviously, move forward into the season and obviously see a lot more results when it comes to that. But he's done this for the past couple of years. You love to see it because he gathers all the guys, some guys that might not even make the roster, and the guys that he'll be throwing to on a week-per-week basis on Sundays. You've seen guys like Malik Nabers, Wandale Robinson, Jalen Hyatt, Darius Slayton, Theo Johnson, Dale Bellinger. You even got my guy Turbo out there. You know who Turbo is if you've been on the channel, man. But love to see all the people that are joining out with them. Obviously, getting that work in right now. They don't have training camp set until late July. So it's going to be a couple of weeks till we see them practicing during training camp. Let me know if y'all are pulling up to training camp in New York, man. They did drop some free tickets. So best believe if you're in the area, unfortunately I reside in Florida. If you're in the area, let me know down in the comments, man, if you're pulling up. As far as anything that's changed ever since, obviously, they departed from their mandatory mini camps, nothing really. We did go ahead and sign a cornerback, Trey Herndon. He used to play on the Jaguars, so shout out to him. He's going to be on this roster. And we know, we already touched on it a bit, but Darren Waller did retire. We got a little more cap space. They haven't made such a significant move yet, so I'm excited to see what they're going to end up doing with that. Obviously, it's probably going to go to their depth players. Maybe see a guy like $4 to $5 million range that you probably bring in. I don't expect them to blow all 10 on a guy like Stephon Gilmore because there still is some top free agents out there. Are the Giants going to go ahead and reach for them? I'm not too sure, but they're still available. Guys like Justin Simmons is still available. So we're going to see what happens with that, man. We got Malik Nabers calling out his favorite matchup that he's looking forward to this season. And if you haven't seen it, man, it was Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs, who plays on the Cowboys, will be playing them 2 times. Obviously, playing 2 times every single year. Malik Nabers is looking forward to that matchup. And listen, Trayvon Diggs went back and forth with him. Funny thing, I actually did meet Trayvon Diggs at my job, man. So it was cool to see. Or not cool to see him, but I let him know I'm a Giants fan, but I still had to take a photo with you, man. But Trayvon Diggs talking about, the Giants been getting the belt for the past couple of years. Obviously referencing that he's been whooping us. Cool. That's all cool. Try to guard Malik Nabers, though. Like, we seen what Kadarius Toney was able to do against Trayvon Diggs. I'm excited to see what Malik Nabers can do. But I do know that he's probably not going to get one-on-one coverage with Trayvon. He's not going to. And if he is, I got my guy Malik Nabers. I'm always rocking with our guys. But I think Malik Nabers is that special, that one-on-one. You can't guard this man. And we've seen it during these mandatory mini camps and, obviously all the OTAs that were taking place. Malik Nabers is flashing all over the field. But I'll have a separate video talking about Malik Nabers. Is the hype real? And best believe when we get to the training camps, you're probably going to see a lot more about Malik Nabers for sure. Other things that we got to touch on, of course, is breaking down that trailer. And I'll break down those 3 main takeaways I took from the trailer for Hard Knocks, man. If you haven't seen it, I'll probably post up a couple clips. But one of the main things that we did see.
We should stay and pick, right? This is Atlanta. What are you thinking?
Atlanta was going ahead and calling the Giants about their first overall pick, which happened to be number 6. We ended up taking Malik Nabers. Who did they want at that point? Did they want Malik Nabers? Were they going to trade up to get their quarterback for sure? I want to see if we find out what the deal was. Obviously, the deal didn't fall through, but there's no reason for me to think why they can't at least reveal what that deal was, especially considering that they're already dropping it saying that Atlanta's calling. What do they want? That's crazy to see, and I'm excited to see it because we don't normally see this access. And once again, if you are new to this, Hard Knocks, this portion of Hard Knocks is brand new. We haven't seen it before. It's basically just going over the draft, free agency, and heading into the offseason altogether. So I'm excited to see what else comes out from that.
From the surgery, so progressing that. I've gotten hurt, but not like this.
You got Daniel Jones rehabbing. They're going to be covering Daniel Jones rehabbing. And I'm excited to see how they go about the quarterback position, talking about the quarterback position, because we all know they were looking into trading up in the NFL draft to go get a QB. And we all know that. Will they speak on that? Will they show that? I'm not too sure. Obviously, the Giants really get, the choice on what gets revealed on the final cut. So I'm excited to see what turns out with that, because Daniel Jones, if he's featured a lot, and they're not talking about any new QB or possibly even trying to trade up, we all know they were trying to duck it from the cameras, which is crazy to see.
Come on, can you give me your word on that, or are you not going to give us a chance?
And the last thing that we did see, the last little tidbit that I think is super important, you see Joe Shane on the phone with Saquon, and he's pretty much saying, like, are you going to give us a shot? Are you going to give us a chance, or is this it? And the thing is that you heard from Saquon that the Giants never reached out to him. They didn't offer anything. But then you see, apparently, Joe Shane on the phone with Saquon. Now, once again, the Giants have the choice on what's on the final cut. They're going to make Saquon look bad in this. They are. And I know there's going to be clips that are circulating after that drops, but I'm still excited to see it, man. I'm not necessarily here for all the negativity, but the drama when it comes to sports, sign me up, man. Sign me up. I really want to see how that took place and how much they're really going to go to show how it was with the negotiations with Saquon and the Giants. I'm excited to see that. So that pretty much covers everything. During this little hiatus I was gone, man, I was on my honeymoon for a week, so that was 1 week that I was gone, and kind of just getting reacclimated with life after I got that. And also, I just want to say, letting you guys know, health is wealth, man. Make sure you're all good health-wise. Not saying there's anything crazy going on with me, man, but the biggest thing is just realizing that you got to take care of yourself. So I definitely did that over this past week as well. Love to see it, and I hope you guys are taking care of yourself as well, because if you are not, you are the most important thing. Like, if this is you watching this video, you are the most important thing. Take care of yourself before it comes to anything else. But nevertheless, man, I was just making sure everything's all good. And I enjoyed my time off, but now it's grind time. Training camp's right around the corner. We got more videos coming through once again. And I didn't even finish the position groups. So best believe, next thing we'll be talking about is a linebacker position. You'll see that video dropping soon, man. And just believe, be here Tuesday/Wednesday. I think I'm going to go live Wednesday, but drop a video on Tuesday night recapping what happened with episode 1 on that Hard Knocks training camp portion, man. Stay tuned for more videos, man. I will catch y'all. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Peace.